So chapter name is there. What is democracy? Why democracy? The democracy. We are going to see the definition of democracy. What is democracy? In a definition C, democracy is the form of government. Democracy is the form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. See, the simple definition is given there. In the democracy, the people elected their representative, and through that representative, they're handling the administration. They're ruling there. That is the democracy. But in the world, different that literature or different that the leaders they are explaining through that view. Through their view, some definition is given. The if you see the image, there is Abraham Lincoln's that image, and he given the definition of democracy. Democracy of the people, by the people, for the people. Means the democracy is the people elected their representative. Their representative handling the administration and they working for people. That is mean of the people, by the people, for the people. That is the definition given by the Abraham Lincoln. He given the definition there. But in the whole definition we see there, that is the democracy is the form of government. Democracy is form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. You know that there is a general election and people elect every after 5 years. There is a general election. People take a participation there in that voting, or that in general election the nomination form is there. Then people give voting. One day is final for voting, and that voting days people vote cast there, and after that they elected their representative, and that representative form a government. That is the democracy. That is the democracy. Understand the definition of democracy? What is the features of democracy? You know that there are some features of democracy, that is it mention what is in that democracy. What is the good point in that democracy? That only explain. That is been a features. So first one features is there, major decision by elected leaders. Major decision taken only that elected representative. We know that we other people or the common citizen haven't right to take any decision. Means that related to for whole country. We already elected that representative, and that representative takes some decision for whole country purpose. Means that the major decision by the elected leaders, they have authority, they have right to take a decision there. That is the first one features of democracy. Then second one feature, free and fair electoral competition. We know that in the democracy there is a multiple parties are there. And that party they stand in the election, and their representatives stand in election, and people given voting them with their choice, and whoever there is a majority, whoever got the higher vote there, that member select as elected member, and that they participate in that administration or in that assembly. You know that the free means that is the no any force on that the voters in that election. Somewhere we know that malpractices happening there, corruption happening there, someone given to money that voter, someone forcing them, so like that way happening. It not happen in the democracy. So that is a free and fair election. Without fear. You know that somewhere some political parties or some leader forcing to people, if you not given me vote, then I will do this, that. So because of that fear, people given voting to them like that particular. We know that in Zimbabwe, we seen the Zenu party is there. In that Zimbabwe, they forcing, or even that in the school also, they forcing to teacher that give to order their student give particular that party's vote only. And in the time of that election, they changing the polling booth. And maybe sometime delay the election also there. Because of that, every people not getting right to vote cast there, and so that party only elected there in Zimbabwe. So this is happening, and because of that, we know that in the democracy the important feature, that is the free and fair electoral competition. Okay, then third features of the democracy, one person, one vote, one value. You know that democracy, in the democracy, every citizen of that country, they have equal right to vote.